Hello and welcome back. It's Malo the Cloud here, and we are continuing our vegan ultra hardcore challenge. And it's pouring outside, but it's night anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I decided that what I'm probably going to do tonight is go get myself some obsidian. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I plan on maybe going to the Nether sometime this episode, if possible. Pretty dangerous place. Maybe I should hold off until later, but you know what? I want to get there now and have a look around. It would be very nice if the Nether portal puts me out in an enclosed cave-like area, away from the potential spawning of ghasts. That would be the biggest threat immediately in the Nether. But if not, I just pick some more cobblestone out of my chest so I can build myself a wall and try to avoid any ghasts before they spawn. Try to protect myself from the ghasts before they even spawn. So what I'm going to do to harvest this obsidian is I'm going to start by putting some water in this corner here, and that way when I dig this obsidian up, if there's lava underneath, the water will turn it to obsidian before the obsidian falls into the lava, which there wasn't in this case. But now I can mine with reckless abandon, mine obsidian without worrying about being burned or worrying about my materials burning up. So if you don't know, ghasts are big ghost jellyfish-like creatures in the Nether that spawn and float around in very large, wide open areas, and they shoot big fireballs at you, and the fireballs are painful and they blow stuff up. However, the main block in the Nether is netherrack. That's the block that you find everywhere, and that can easily be blown up by ghasts. But cobblestone is blast resistant, and it will not be damaged by the ghast's fireballs. So building a shelter out of cobblestone will protect me from ghasts, if in the event that I'm in an area where ghasts can spawn and shoot me. So that's the plan. Technically, I only need, I believe, 10 obsidian to make a Nether portal, but I'm gonna go ahead and harvest more than 10 just because I'm down here. I might as well, because it could be useful for other purposes or for making more Nether portals. Now, one of the main other purposes that the obsidian is used for is to make an enchanting table, but if you remember, I'm not going to be able to do any enchanting because I cannot use leather, and therefore I cannot use books. So no enchanting, so obsidian is not useful there, but it could be useful for other purposes. If nothing else, I could always use it for even more blast protection, although it does take forever to mine, and if I change my mind when I'm placing it, then it'll take forever to start picking it back up again. But there are other uses for obsidian besides just a Nether portal and enchanting. And I believe there are a couple other recipes that use obsidian as well. One of those is the ender chest, which can be useful. An ender chest is like a normal chest, except whatever you put into any ender chest will be in all ender chests that you place. So yeah, that can be useful as well. So that's just one more possible use for obsidian. So I'm just gonna continue. I think that one may have burned up, although it shouldn't have. I'm gonna continue mining this obsidian. Maybe I'll get something like 32 pieces. No reason to be a power of 2, but you know what? I don't care. I like powers of 2. And so do Mojang, apparently. So you know, the 64 block stacks, etc., etc. Alright, so dig, 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 mine, mine, mine. Quite boring. I did end up getting myself a new mouse pad, but it turns out the mouse pad wasn't the problem anyway. The mouse just had a bunch of basically cat hair clogging it up, and just fuzzies clogging it up, and preventing the optics from working well. So, but I got a new mouse pad anyway, and it's a nice mouse pad, so I like it. So I shouldn't be having mouse problems anymore. And that's a perfect example right there of why having water running while you're mining obsidian is a good idea, because otherwise that lava could have started to flow, and that wouldn't have been good. Alright, let's see, I'm up to 22. I may just mine a little bit more. I may just finish off this row. I don't need a power of 2. That's not necessary. But one other thing that I'm going to have to make is flint and steel. And I don't remember if I have any flint on me, if I found any flint at any point. So I'll have to go back up and take a look. But if not, I can just put some of the gravel that I've collected down and continue digging it up until I get the flint that I want. And I have plenty of iron, which is the quote-unquote steel in the flint and steel. Alright, let's gather that water back up. One other thing that I could make before going to the nether is a cauldron, because cauldrons allow you to place water in the nether. They're the only way that you can place water in the nether. And based on some videos I've seen recently, although I haven't seen them do it, it seems like there's a possibility that if you are afraid of catching on fire in the nether, which you often should be, because fire is... Oh, I only have 1 gravel. Awesome. Well, I'll have to keep digging it up until I get obsidian. What was I saying? Yes, if you catch on fire in the nether, then having a way to jump into a pool of water would be nice, and a cauldron is apparently a way that you can do that. So I might also make a cauldron before heading into the nether. There we go. And there's the flint that I needed. And 1 steel / iron. I don't need. I didn't need to use a workbench for that, but I did anyway. So, and then let's go ahead and make a cauldron. So for a cauldron, I need 7, I believe, iron blocks, iron ingots, and there we go. There's our cauldron. So let's go ahead and put these back in here. And the compass is useless in the nether. Golden apple could be useful. I'll go ahead and put our water bucket here. So the big thing will be, as soon as I get into the nether, I will want to start looking around and seeing how wide open an area I'm in. Because if it's too wide open an area, then I will want to rethink my plans. I want to put my nether portal down here because it's kind of annoying if it's near where I'm staying all the time. Yeah, so I want to take a quick survey of the land around me. If I'm in an enclosed area, good. I won't need to do any building. If I'm not, then I will have to quickly, before ghasts have a chance to spawn, build my shelter, and in that way I won't be in danger from the ghasts. That's the theory, at least. I don't know why I'm deciding to go so early into the nether in ultra hardcore, but maybe it'll be more fun for the viewers, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and light our portal. There we go. And I want to keep the flint and steel on me just in case I need to make a quick return and a ghast has disabled the nether portal. So I guess here goes nothing. In we go. And I should probably have put the golden apple on my hotbar, but eh. Alright, so let's see, where did I spawn? And of course it's a relatively big open area, so let's step out real quick. Let's go ahead and start building a shelter real quick. Whoops, did not want to place that one there. And, oh, wonderful. It's completely surrounded by lava. This is not exactly where I wanted to spawn in the nether. Scary, scary stuff going on. Alright. But at least I'm completely enclosed in now. And then I get to find a way to... Oh, and the first ghast is spawned. I'm glad that I built my shelter so ghast can't see me. Scary stuff. Alright, so what I'm gonna do from here is start digging my way underground and hope I can avoid enemies that way. So now I'll have to keep in mind that as soon as I dig this out, I'm going to need to place another one like that. And there's lava over there. There was lava over there too. I don't know. This might be an impossible place to deal with the nether. Maybe I'll have to remake a nether portal later. Scary, scary stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I'll have to go right, I think. Okay, so let's go this way. And there is, there's lava right there. I need to be careful. Yeah, there's nothing I can do here. I could go up and over the lava, but I just don't think it's worth it. I will come back to the nether later with another nether portal. So let's just go on back through, and we'll just take down our nether portal here, because there's no way that is a safe area to be doing any nether activities from. So let's break this nether portal. This was a failed attempt at exploration. Maybe when I move to my new house near the windowed mountain, maybe that'll be a better place to enter the nether from. So dig, dig, dig. So fun watching me dig obsidian, I'm sure. If I was able to enchant, I could make these efficiency tools that allow you to mine things faster, but I am not. I'm a vegan and I do not enchant, and therefore I will take my time. Now I won't have a lot of daylight left when I get back up to my little temporary shelter, but I can at least go harvest my wheat, sugarcane, and the like. Maybe harvest a tree. I might have time. We'll see. Dig, 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 dig. Yeah. So I think in a relatively soon future episode, I will start the process of moving to that mountain location and building a more permanent shelter. And that way I can try the nether again and hope for better luck. Because I was really stuck on an island surrounded by lava, and digging underneath was not really much of an option. So, and it was wide open enough that ghasts could have spawned relatively close, and I didn't want to deal with any of that. So let's go ahead and abandon that quest, like I said. Heard a skeleton in that cave down there. Alright, let's just put some stuff back in here. I don't need my cauldron. I don't need my diamond pickaxe or flint and steel for now. And I don't need the nether rack, so let's go outside and harvest some stuff, see how close to night it is. So if I harvest stuff out here, like this this dark oak here while it's still day, then make sure that there are no creepers around or anything, then I will be able to harvest the rest of my farm at night. I mean, what's the point of my shelter that I made for the farm if I don't utilize it? Okay, so digging up our dark oak tree, and once we're done with this, we'll dig out the leaves and hope we get 4 more dark oak saplings at least, preferably even more, so that we start building up. Because it would be nice to have enough dark oak saplings to kind of guarantee that I'm not gonna not be able to plant a dark oak if I want to. So let's dig out the leaves. Now I'm hoping for either dark oak saplings or apples. That's the whole point of planting these dark oak trees. Is that they can drop apples and they give a lot of wood. But it doesn't look like I'm getting much of either. There's 2 saplings, but that's not enough to replant. And I haven't gotten an apple out of this guy yet, so this tree is not cooperating. If this tree continues to not cooperate, I may just kind of ignore dark oaks and just go back to the regular oak trees, which are just fine, I think. Let's see. No more dark oak saplings have dropped. Yeah, so that's not even self-sufficient there. So let's just dig out our oak tree here. Okay, so let's for now place just to where we remember where I play. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's turning night soon, so I better just finish digging this one up. I hope I get an oak sapling out of this. I know I have plenty more in my chest, but it'd be nice not to have to run back in. There we go. I see one over there. Okay, now I'd just like an apple. Apple, please. Oh, and one other thing that I was reading up on some aspects of the Nether that I wasn't quite as familiar with, and one thing that I didn't realize is that the enchanted golden apple, which is a regular golden apple except made with blocks of gold rather than gold ingots, so it takes 9 times as much gold. However, it gives you immunity to fire and protection against most other types of damage. So when you're first starting out in the Nether, trying to get some materials, what you really want to get at first are nether wart and a blaze rod, so that you can start brewing potions, which is what I would really love to do. However, in order to do that, I need the blaze rod, and blaze rods are tough to get at first because you have to fight blazes, and blazes shoot a lot of fire at you, and if you don't have some sort of fire resistance, then you can get hurt very quickly. So it's very useful to know that the enchanted golden apple provides fire resistance, because as soon as I'm able to kill a few blaze rods and start making potions, I'll be able to start making fire resistance potions with magma cream, which can either be they can be created with either a blaze powder, which comes from a blaze rod, and a slime ball, which comes from slimes in the non-nether, in the overworld, or they can be created or they can be dropped directly from magma cubes in the nether. So fire resistance will be easy once I'm able to get that first blaze rod, relatively speaking. So yeah, that's the plan, and I guess I'll talk about that a little later in the next episode. Till then, though, I should call this episode done for now, and thank everybody for watching, and have a good day.